If you've got a crabapple tree in your backyard, be watching now for American robins to be coming and robbing some of those crab apples. This is the time of the year where we get a lot of robins moving south out of Minnesota and Canada. They're on their way to warmer climates for the winter, some of them going as far as the Gulf Coast. But as they pass through Iowa here now, they're looking for fuel supplies, and crab apples are one of their favorite fall foods. By the way, if you're looking to plant a crab apple and want to attract birds like the robin, pick a crab apple that has fairly small crab apples. You can see here that it's not too hard for the robin to get this small crab apple in its beak and swallow it in one bite. They don't like bigger crab apples so much, but again, be watching for the robins now in your yard cleaning up the crab apples. They'll often be joined by some cedar waxwings too. So enjoy the show. Fish don't come much prettier than this delightful little brook trout right here. And right now, the males, this is the male brook trout, he is in his full spawning colors. So now during the breeding season, the brook trout males get those beautiful kind of orange belly there and those really vivid spots. This brook trout here, again, the brook trout is the only native trout that we have in northeast Iowa, and they've been living here again since the end of the Pleistocene period, maybe 10,000 years ago or so. Interestingly, this brook trout is technically not a trout, it's a char. So what's the difference between trout and char? Well, trout typically can live in maybe a little bit warmer climates than char. Char like colder latitudes than trout do. The other main difference would be that trout have light bodies with dark spots, and char, like this brook trout, have dark bodies with light spots. Anyway, if you catch a brook trout here in Iowa, I would recommend that you catch and release. Leave these little beauties in the stream to reproduce and make more trout for next year. Stereum complicatum is one of the more colorful fungi that we'll find fruiting out in the fall woods now, and it'll definitely catch your eye as you pass by. It goes by a couple different names. I like the name orange log leaves, and you'll usually find them again growing on dead oak logs out on the forest floor there. It's also called crowded parchment because again those little fruiting bodies like to crowd together right there. And this little bracket fungus, so they attach directly to the log, and the fruiting bodies are kind of fan-shaped, as you can see, bright orange in color, especially when they're wet like that. If you tip them upside down, they don't have any noticeable pores. They look kind of smooth on the underside right there. As far as I know, these orange log leaves are not necessarily edible, though they aren't poisonous either. They would just be really tough and kind of woody if you tried to eat them, I think. But anyway, you'll usually find them again growing on oak wood out in the woods. So watch for the orange log leaves now on the forest floor or near the forest floor as we move into the end of autumn.